Death Valley Days.
In 1865, a stranger came to New Mexico to tell the merciless Apaches about peace on earth, goodwill toward men. He was alone in the cruel wasteland until one day, two desperate men came to visit a man called Abraham.
You mind? I'd like to have a drink of that water before you take your bath in it.
Hurt you, don't it, Saunders? Having split all that cash with me.
Breathing the same air as anyone as low as you hurts me. But I draw the line at having to drink your dirt.
You push me around one more time, your hurting may be over a whole lot sooner than you expect. You know, if I was to bring you in face down over a saddle, who'd ever guessed that hadn't been Cassidy killed you? Huh?
Saunders. Smoke signals.
Yeah, they've been following us all day, probably following Cassidy, too.
For all you know, that renegade's one of them. Bloodthirsty enough.
No chance. He's killed too many of them.
I wish I'd never seen this desert.
Why don't you just ride away?
Not quite. Not until I collect on Cassidy's scalp.
Peters, I'm bringing Cassidy back alive.
We'll see. We will see.
I wonder why the missionary who lives here hasn't been out to greet us.
Well, maybe Cassidy got here for us.
Yeah. Abraham! Abraham, you here? Abraham! Abraham!
Marshal Saunders. It's been a long time.
Yes, Abraham, it sure has.
I suppose you've come for another one of those good meals.
Well, we just have time for some of your good coffee right now. Oh, this is a bounty hunter. He hunts people just for the price on their necks.
Tom Peters, range detective.
Welcome to Beersheba.
That's fine coffee.
Oh, thank you. Really, some acorn?
No. We really haven't got time. There's a dangerous killer loose in those hills. We've got to find him.
I read that in the smoke signals. You know, the Apaches think it's quite a great sport watching one white man stalk another.
I won't have a chance at him.
I have no guns or ammunition. Marshal Saunders knows that.
How do you defend yourself?
Love is my only weapon. You know, the other day I was going down the trail and...
What about food and water? Huh? Did he hand that out to just anybody?
Yeah, he's right, Abraham. You know, without food and water, a man couldn't get very far in these parts. Now, look, I want to ask you not to give Cassidy a handout if he does show.
Who am I to judge? Does not God set rain upon the unjust as well as upon the just?
This is a mad dog we're talking about. He killed a mother, father, and their baby girl the last time anybody tried to help him.
Can't you see that this man in God's eyes is just as important as anyone?
You're crazy. You religious fanatic. I'd ought to...
All right, that's enough of that. Abraham, we've got to go. Come on. Freeze. Now, just hold it right there. So you thought you've been trailing me all day, huh? I've been behind you since last night. The Apache smoke signal told us that. Yeah, the Apaches have been having a great laugh on all of us. It ain't my intention to be giving the Apaches any laugh. Well, what do we got here? A couple of bounty hunters?
This is Marshal Saunders. Now, he's only doing his job.
Yeah. And I guess you're just doing your job, too, hmm? Oh, I heard that stuff about me being a mad dog killer.
Oh, Cassidy, now, I don't see this anything for you to take so personal. I can explain. This Marshal here, he made me...
You kill us, your scalp be curing on an Apache belt for morning. Now that's if you're lucky. If I'm not lucky, you'll be staked out on an anthill. Now the Apaches are friends of ours. Stick him in the ground.
Do as he says, Marshal. Your life is too important in God's eyes.
How long you been around here, preacher?
10 years.
10 years, huh? Well, that don't leave any doubt in my mind about them Apaches being pretty good friends of yours. What are you staring at, preacher?
How can a man kill so easily?
Simple. You draw, aim, fire, somebody's dead.
You've eaten, and you've refreshed. Will you please go now?
You listen to me. You understand this clearly. I'm the one that says when to go around here. Well, you might end up out there with the Marshal.
Stop! What is too precious to destroy like that?
If you don't like the way I'm doing this, you get out here and do it yourself. All right, let's go.
What are you doing, preacher? Preacher? I asked you a question. Now, you quit trying to ignore me.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
I said, what are you doing?
It's good for a man to pray.
Pray. I guess you think that's gonna save your hide, huh?
I was praying for Marshal Saunders.
Marshal Saunders. You're not a bit afraid for yourself, are you?
Except for a miracle, I would have died on a gallows or under a slave master's lash. Since then, my life has been in God's hands.
In God's hands? Preacher, your life's in my hands now. Yeah. You'd love to see them Apaches come swarming in here on me, wouldn't you?
I was not only praying for Marshal Saunders. I was praying for you, too.
that I'm stupid enough to really believe that. You're a bigger fool than I ever thought.
Man who make corn grow in desert. I am Victorio, chief of Apaches. Now your enemy dies.
No, Victorio.
He thirsts for your blood.
If you men know what they thirst for, take anything you want. Take the horses, the food, and his guns, but spare his life.
Is this the teaching of your strange god? To let enemies live?
My God says, love your enemies.
Better tell white men about that god. You come with us.
No, I must stay here.
Is your god so kind that you are eager to die? That white man will kill you.
Maybe. Now, I would like to go with you and live. But I'm also not afraid to stay here and die if that is God's will.
I do not understand this God of yours.
No man can understand God. But if I live, I will tell you what I know. Victorio. Now, will you help Marshal Saunders before another son comes to take away his life?
Victorio helps no white man.
Preacher, them Apaches were here.
Then thank God for a miracle we're still alive.
Gonna get thirsty too, you know.
Yes, I'm going to get thirsty too.
Preacher, wait! I guess you didn't hear me again, huh? I'll tell you what I'd love very much. I'd love a long, cold drink out of them mountains up there. Now, how much farther till we get to some water?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? Preacher, you told me that you knew this desert.
I said I only lived in it, but I seldom leave Beersheba. I'm as lost as you are.
Preacher, you're not lost. Preacher, you ain't lost. I'm gonna kill you, preacher. I'm gonna kill you, you hear me?
I came here to die with you, Mr. Cassidy, if God wills it.
God wills it. And I'm gonna tell you, you quit trying to preach to me. God didn't will you to come out here and take care of me. If you want to take care of someone, you get out there and take care of them Apaches, you hear me? Don't preach to me.
For 10 years, the Apaches have shown no special interest in my preaching. Maybe God sent you here to pass this way. Maybe he sent me here with you to die, so that you wouldn't die alone thinking no one cared.
You really do care, don't you?
That's why I didn't leave with the Apaches last night, like they wanted me to. Don't you see? You are as important to God, as important as anyone.
No, you don't, preacher. No, you don't. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get to me. You religious fanatics, you're all alike. You're trying to get to me now. Admit it, aren't you?
Victorio left his knife right near your face, so that you would see that he had meant to kill you. You found it right there.
Yeah. They're all out there somewhere, aren't they? All of your friends, all the Apaches. They're all watching me right now. They're all laughing at me.
I don't think they're laughing. They know I'm thirsty, too. Thank you, Father. Thank you.
No, liar. Lying hypocrite. Take me halfway around this desert. Bring me back right where we started from. What? You lying hypocrite. Lie to me.
Cassidy. Say something for Cassidy.
That one thirsts more for your blood than he does for water.
I'll die, Victorio. when God wills it. I have water for you, Mr. Cassidy.
Liar, preacher! You ain't got no water. You've been lying to me.
I have water for you, Mr. Cassidy. Give me your gun. And the one under your shirt. Mr. Cassidy.
What?
Easy. Just take it easy. Easy.
He just tried to kill you. But you give him water. Why?
This was an accident.
If you had died, his death would have been no accident.
This is a sick man, Victorio. You know about hate and death. And I would teach you about life and love.
I have watched you for many moons. Man who makes corn grow in desert. Your God is strange. But he give you a good heart and a straight tongue. Victorio and his people will hear you.
All right, Abraham, I'll send those seeds you asked for, and your reward money.
You keep the reward money to get Mr. Cassidy a good lawyer. Victorio's decision to hear my teaching was my reward.
All right, come on, Cassidy.
Abraham? Will you come and see me?
You won't be alone. I'll be there.
I'd like that.
On June 8, 1876, Cassidy paid the supreme penalty on the gallows in Silver City. He walked his last mile with Abraham at his side. Next week, another chapter in the history of the West.